Hi guys, good morning. I'm Rosan J. Aquino. Our topic for today is all about conic-section hyperbola. Conic-section hyperbola.
Hyperbola. Objective. In this video, we will learn about the conic hyperbola. A hyperbola may be defined as the curve of intersection between a right circular conical surface and a plane that cuts through both halves of the cone. A hyperbola is the locus of a point which moves so that its distance from a fixed point called the focus bears a constant ratio which is greater than unity to its distance from a fixed line called the directrix. The focus is denoted by F and the constant ratio is called the eccentricity and is denoted by E. For a hyperbola, eccentricity is greater than 1. The points A and A dash are called the vertices of the hyperbola. The line AA dash is called the transverse axis of the hyperbola. If 2 points B and B dash are taken on the y-axis such that CB is equal to CB dash is equal to B, then the line B dash is called the conjugate axis of the hyperbola. The middle C of A dash is called the center of the hyperbola because it bisects every chord that passes through it. Eccentricity is given by the formula E is equal to C by A is equal to root over A square plus B square by A, where A and B are values of the transverse and the conjugate axis. Let P xy be any point on the hyperbola such that the difference of the distances from P to the two foci be 2a. That is, PF dash minus PF is equal to 2a. We obtain the standard equation of the hyperbola is x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1. The hyperbola has two foci plus minus AE 0 and two directrices. X is equal to plus minus A by E. The latus rectum is the line through the focus and parallel to the directrix. The length of the latus rectum is 2b square by A. The hyperbola, whose transverse and conjugate axes are respectively the conjugate and transverse axes of a given hyperbola, is called the conjugate hyperbola of the given hyperbola. Thus, if x square by a square minus y square by b square is equal to 1 be the given hyperbola, then y square by a square minus x square by b square is equal to 1 is its conjugate hyperbola. Summary. In this video, we have learnt about the various parts of the hyperbola, which included foci, directrices, latus rectum, eccentricity, transverse axis and conjugate axis.
A hyperbola is a set of points in the plane of whose the distance of each point on the sheet from two fixed points on the plane is constant. Each of the fixed points called focus. So, muna siya ang graph sa hyperbola. Where are the hyperbola? A conic boom shock wave has the shape of cone and it intersects the ground in a part of hyperbola. Equation of hyperbola. If the center is at the origin, the vertices are at positive and negative E and 0. The posi are positive and negative C and 0. The ends point of minor axis are at 0 and positive and negative B, and B square equals C square minus E square, wherein the x squared by e squared minus y squared by b squared equals 1. If the center is at the region, the vertices are at 0 and positive and negative A. The put C are at 0 and positive and negative C. The endpoints of minor axis are at positive and negative B and 0. And b squared equals c squared minus e squared, where y squared by e squared minus x squared by b squared equals 1. C. If x squared is the first, then the hyperbola is horizontal. So, x minus h to the power of 2 by e squared minus y minus k to the power of 2 by b squared equals 1. D. If y squared is the first, then the hyperbola is vertical. So y minus k to the power of 2 by e squared minus x minus h to the power of 2 by b squared to the power by b squared equal 1. Parts of hyperbola. The hyperbola consists of two separate parts called branches. The two fixed points are called putsi. Number 3. The line containing the two putsi is called principal axis. Number 4. The segment whose endpoints are the vertices is called transverse axis. The chord through the focus and a perpendicular to the transverse axis called a latus rectum. For example, number 1. Calculate the equation of the hyperbola with a transverse axis of 8 and focal length of 10. Solution. So, 2a equals 8. So, divide both sides by 1/2. So, e equals 4. So, 2c equals 10 divided by 1/2. So, c equals 5. So, the corresponding value of a equals 4. And the corresponding value of c equals 5. So, to find the value of b, so b equals square root of c square minus e square. So, b equals square root of 5 square minus 4 square. So, the value of e and c, so, imo siyang ibutang sa iyang corresponding value. So, b equals square root of 25 minus 16, wherein the 5 square, so 5 times 5 equals 25. So, the 4 square, so 4 times 4 equals 16. So, 25 minus 16, b equals square root of 9. So, b equals of 3. So, the value of b is equal to 3. Example number 2. The transverse axis of hyperbola is 12, and the curve passes through the point P equal 8 and 14. So, find its equation. Solution. So, 2a equals 12. So, there is the 6 units of here corresponding values. So, To find out the value of a, so divide both sides by 1/2. So a equals 6, wherein the p is 8 and 14. So to find out, so use the formula of x minus h to the power of 2 by a square minus y minus k to the power of 2 by b square equals 1. So you may now get the corresponding value of h and k. So the corresponding value of h and k, wherein the 8 is the value of h and k is the 14 is the value of k. So x minus 8 to the power of 2 by 6 square, wherein e is equals 6. So minus y minus 14 to the power of 2 by b square equals 1. So x squared minus 64 by 36 minus y squared minus 196 by b squared equals 1. Wherein 6 times 6 equals 36. So 8 times 8 equals 64. Wherein you may factor out. So x minus 8, imo na siyang i-factor. So ang equal na siya is x squared minus 64 by 6 times 6 equals 36. So, under isa, so, minus y minus 14. So, imo na po na siyang i-factor. So, y squared minus 196 because negative 14 times negative 14 equals 196. So, by b squared ka, ang value sa b squared mo man atong pangitaon, so equals 1. So, ang value sa b squared mo ni siya, 252. So, wherein the equation is x squared by 36 minus y squared by 252 equals 1.